Hi, everyone. My name is Carolina Paz, and I am with Real Estate Experts Group. With 18 years of experience in real estate investments, our mission is to assist our investors and friends in building an international real estate investment portfolio through our comprehensive range of solutions. With the real estate investment sector at RE Group, we specialize in the markets of Mexico City, Texas, Florida, and the area we're going to be presenting today, which is Tulum in the Riviera Maya. For this, we have a very special guest today, Jorge Guarin, representative of Tres Casas Development Tulum. How are you today, Jorge?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. We have seen your development and we are just blown away. It's beautiful. It's in a great location. So we are very excited to talk about this and to understand more about the Tulum market.
Awesome.
Tres Casas in Tulum possesses an interesting features with great growth and wonderful opportunities for our friends who wish to make a sound investment with leverage and attractive returns. Before diving into Tres Casas, can you tell us a little bit about Tulum's real estate market today, please?
For sure. Tulum market has just started, honestly. I moved to Tulum about 5 years ago, and the change that I've seen happen these last 5 years has been incredible. And there's so much more that has to be done for Tulum to reach its true potential. We're still a small city that is growing in size. We don't even have a movie theater yet. However, we receive millions of people every year. They fall in love with the beach, the cenotes, which are these underground caverns full of water where you can dive and swim. You have a lot of culture around. Over three main archaeological sites are 30 minutes away from Tulum, and overall we got a new airport. Can you think of another city that with 5 years basically of existence gets an international airport?
Yeah, no,
It's
wow.
incredible. And they're really thinking about the long term because it has a really long runway. It has spaces for private jets. So they're really thinking about Tulum in the long term. So I'm really excited about Tulum. It's just getting started, and it's already a really amazing place to visit and to live in.
Okay. So speaking about that, so Tulum, where stage, which stage, I'm so sorry, do you think it is in? So it's not brand new, but it hasn't reached its full potential yet, correct? So where would you say Tulum is right now?
Honestly, I would say we're probably around the 10-15%.
Wow. So
Really, we are still working, in the infrastructure. I get even movie theaters. We only have one major grocery store. They're building now this new mall that is going to have another big grocery shop. We got the airport. Now we got also the Mayan train, which the connection and the stations are not completed yet. They're supposed to be completed mid 2024. So that's
okay.
going to elevate us even more. And there's just a lot of land and services that have to be developed. So we're
Mhm.
just getting started.
But I believe that is the beauty of Tulum though, right? Like just it's underdeveloped, it's still very virgin, it's still very primitive. So that's I would believe the beauty, what is attracting people to it. Because I mean you go to Cancun, it has the Red Lobster, it has Fridays, it has scooters. So you're pretty much like in America, but in Mexico.
Even the music, there's like a very specific Tulum genre of music.
Can you tell us a bit about that? Is it like electronic music?
No, it's kind of a combination of like tropical house, but
Oh, fun.
with more natural sounds.
That's
It's very
super
fun. I,
fun.
I really enjoy it. Very relaxing and very, like smooth.
You'll have to send us a few names afterwards so we can put them on the bio or the description of this video because I'm very interested in knowing about that.
Sure.
So you have shared a lot of insights about investments flowing through Tulum, like the airport, the train. Is there any other new investment that's big that's flowing in through Tulum right now?
Um, I mentioned those two, which are honestly the biggest ones, and there are two malls already. One is being built, the other one is still in the design phase, which is going to be in the hotel zone. So those are the two next biggest ones, as well as part of the Tren Maya in the north part of Tulum. There's this new, it used to be a national park, and now they kind of transform it and they're going to improve it. It's called the Parque Nacional del Jaguar, and
Okay.
they're going to have a history museum, which has been, I recently saw some pictures of the progress. It's really coming along. That is going to be connected to the Tren Maya, and it's going to expand the national park to, I believe, is 1,000 hectares, so like 2,600 acres, something like that.
Wow.
So it's a really sizable park that is going to have some pathways, some places you can walk, go by bike, and just explore different sides of the area.
That is so awesome. No, so there's a lot of
Yeah.
exciting things coming to Tulum. And I have a question. Can you discuss a little bit about the average appreciation in properties and the real estate market in Tulum compared to other cities in Mexico?
So around Tulum, it has been around 10 to 12% per year. Compared to other parts of Mexico, earlier last year, we got this document by the government of Mexico that shows the comparison of appreciation with different zones of Mexico. And on average, it was 5% depending on the cities. And Quintana Roo was really on a different level.
Okay. So, I mean,
Yes.
right now, if you're investing into Tulum, can one say that you're getting in the ground floor? Like it's still not in at its full potential. So, like right now, whatever you're getting is a huge deal that is going to have very big returns. Is that something that's fair to say?
Yes. Honestly, the best part obviously was maybe 10 years ago. I wasn't even here, where you would buy land for,
Yeah.
cents on the dollar. That would
Right.
be kind of the best, but it's
Gosh,
always kind of betting on which is the next place that is going to grow. But as I
absolutely.
mentioned, Tulum is just still starting out. It
Okay.
has yet to become this city, so appreciation is almost ensured. Even in the last 5 years, I've seen like the land easily double in price in some of the, even not even in the most desirable areas, but in average.
Wow.
So there's been a really good appreciation of Tulum.
Wow. That is very promising.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are in the part that everybody has been waiting for. Can you tell us now and show us about Tres Casas development? We are super excited and eager to know everything about it.
Awesome. Yes. So Tres Casas is our fifth development here in Tulum.
Wow.
This has been one project that we have been working for a few years now, in the design phase. We wanted, since we moved to Tulum, one of the things that we noticed is that there was a lack of housing that would be flexible, and that's what we specialize on. Flexible, we mean that it's good for short rentals, but also for long term, or you just want a second home to visit every now and then, or you want to live in it full time. So we try to make these kind of properties that you can use in a variety of options, because we know that real estate investments, usually what they recommend is that is 10 years or more for them to really mature and reach its potential. And we can't really control the market. We don't see in the future, so we don't know if real short term is going to be the best way to go in 2, 3, 4, or 5 years. But by designing these kind of properties that are as flexible as they can be, you're ensuring and protecting your investment in the long run. So we do this with three main characteristics. Lowish medium density, we try to avoid having these big developments where you lose these green areas that are so important to Tulum. So we only develop in about 50% of the land. And once we're done, we add a lot of vegetation to the project to ensure that you have privacy, you have this green area, which is called this biophilic thing that we need to see green around us to be fully happy. The second point is quality. So all our projects use marble floors in every area, even in the bathrooms we have in the shower, granite countertops in the kitchen, and salam wood, which is a regional wood that is very durable in the closets, in the kitchen, and in the doors. So we really think about these quality materials that are going to last long time. As well, in the outdoors, we only use stone in the facade. So this also makes it very low maintenance.
Okay.
Which is another point that we try to focus on. The amenities, we have the pool, which is the only one that really matters in Tulum, because even that one is fairly underused. People come to Tulum and they're out and about. They're on the beach, in the cenotes. They're just exploring. Obviously, you need a pool, but that's the only amenity that is really required. Because anything else only increases the initial investment and the HOA fees. So
very important. Yeah,
that's important to consider.
Our American investors really, that's really important to them, knowing how much you're paying for HOA.
Exactly. And again, we try to make the designs very functional. Like in this one, it's a small apartment. It's the smallest one we have ever built. But we thought about, the long term. So
Sorry,
it has...
Perdón. ¿Estás
Yes.
enseñando ahorita algo?
Sí, ¿no se ve?
No, no se ve, solo se ve el mapa. Esto ahorita lo cortan, así que no te preocupes.
Okay. Let me see.
No sé,
Okay.
si no es que mi productor se fue. Déjame mandarle mensaje. Que venga.
Now let me... Ahorita ve como... Yeah, because it's there. Okay, new share.
Solo se ve el mapa.
Here should be... ¿Ahora sí?
No. No me contesta. Ah, ya se ve, ya se ve. Es que
Okay,
empezar esa parte. Un poquito.
Don't worry. Yes, so in the designs, we like this kind of unit, which is fairly small, is the smallest one we have ever built. We still focus on this long-term mentality. So it's not a studio that is only one space. We have a door that separates the bedroom from the dining room and kitchen.
There's a bit of privacy, of course.
Privacy, and you're thinking about long-term people are going to cook, so the smell is going to go to the to the bed and all of that. And it might work for vacation, but for long-term it stops making sense.
Of course, absolutely.
So we still give them outdoor space. And the closet, it's not really reflected in this image, but it's a very sizable closet.
Nice.
So we try to think of all of these small details. We even include mosquito screens, which we are probably one of the only developers who thinks of that, and they're vital in Tulum.
Wow, that's genius.
Yeah, so these are some of the images that we have of the project. These are a little bit dated by now. We have already some people living in there.
So just to confirm, you've sold 2 units, right? You have 4 still available as of today?
Exactly. And this is very interesting because we didn't have pre-sale in this development. We started selling once we basically finished the development. So it's been just about a month that we've been for sale. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, keep going.
Yes. So we are in a very centric location of Tulum. We have about, let me see, I prepared this presentation showing what is around us. So we have over 129 cafes, restaurant, and overall eating places around us within a 15-minute walk. So it's one of the areas of Tulum that is most developed. But still we managed to preserve, the privacy and the calmness. You don't hear a lot of noise. You don't see a lot of traffic and foot traffic. So you're close to everything, but you're still in a very residential area.
Okay.
And within a development that is also surrounded by other quality developments.
Okay, perfect. No, that's awesome because yeah, you're like close to it, but you're not like right there. So you can choose how much you want,
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yes, we even have these. Let me show you. So these are a little bit the connections that we have. We're also surrounded with 4 main roads in Tulum. You have the highway that is about 3 blocks away. Then you have Kukulkan Avenue about 3.5 blocks away, which is one that goes to the hotel zone. And then you just have another 2 main avenues connecting to the rest of Tulum, which means that you have easy access to the beach, cenotes, and the entire city, as well as a lot of fitness options. Holistica, which is this hotel focused on wellness, and they have yoga classes, which is something very Tulum, sound healing, a spa. So a lot of things around.
Wow. And speaking about connectivity, right? So let's pretend we have an investor that wants to basically put it in short-term rentals. We're going to get into that. But you put it in Airbnb and you're renting for, let's pretend, Europeans, right? But they are they're backpacking through Mexico 3 months and they want to, have a home base, but they want to be able to explore the rest of Riviera Maya. So how close are we to the other major cities? So Cancún, Playa del Carmen, Cozumel, Bacalar, is Tres Casas close and it's easy to get to these other places?
Yes, that's actually one of my favorite things about Tulum, that it's very centric. So to Bacalar from Tres Casas, it takes a 2-hour drive.
Wow.
And now the Mayan train is also going to Bacalar, so you have that option as well.
Amazing.
To Cancun, to Cancun Airport, it takes about an hour and a half driving, but we also have the train if you don't want to drive.
Great.
Playa del Carmen is a 40-minute drive. Then you have Cobá, which is this archaeological site, 30 minutes away. Valladolid, which is a colonial city worth checking out, it's an hour and 15 minutes. Even Mérida, major city, is 3 hours. So
pretty much by staying in Tulum, you can do day trips pretty much everywhere in surrounding areas. You can take a day trip, a 2-day trip, and come back and stay in your home base.
Exactly. That's one of the beauties, and that's why they ended up building the airport in Tulum.
Right.
Because it's going to bring connectivity to Valladolid, to Bacalar. It's going to be, it's very centric. Cozumel is also, you get to Playa del Carmen and then you have to take the ferry, but it's about an hour or so if you plan it well.
That is so great.
And
you get so many mini trips in like one trip. So like your
and even abroad, because we receive we receive so many international tourism that it's a hub for travel.
Right. That's what I said. The figures last year, I believe, the Cancun airport was the most traveled airport in Mexico. Correct me if I'm wrong.
And by
By like a lot.
a lot. I think it's twice. No, yeah, I
Yes,
even have it open here. Let me share it with you
yes.
because the numbers are insane. Let me share. We have it here. It's right here. So
Wow.
in Mexico, okay, so we have it. So okay, the US. These are the visitors from the US on only January to July 2023.
Wow.
Here is Cancun,
No.
3.4 million.
What is that?
And these are the other destinations, even Mexico City. Mexico has 1 million, so less than a third of what Cancun gets.
Like,
Mexico City, it's
like
insane.
run, don't walk, and get your investment property in Tulum. Like, this is just, the numbers don't lie. I mean, it's insane. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, so coming back to short-term rentals, I just wanted for you to explain to us really quickly. So no rental restrictions, short-term rentals, Airbnb, and other platforms. What are the advantages, and explain why Tres Casas is a choice for those interested in these types of projects, which is pretty much what we've done. But if you just want to kind of summarize it, why would Tres Casas be the perfect investment for,
Of course.
for the
So Tres
second
Casas,
home? Mhm. Okay.
yes, as I mentioned, gives you this long-term flexibility that even if the market changes, you're going to have almost guaranteed source of income. You just have to obviously change your approach, but the property is going to be able to handle those changes. And right now, one of the biggest advantages is the location that again is very centric. You have a lot of things around. The quality build, which is also very important because people are going to come for vacations. They want to treat themselves, so they want someplace nice, even if it's lower budget, which would be the case with this one. They want something of quality.
Of course.
And excuse me, yes. And that goes through my third point, and it's the investment. We have, if I'm not mistaken, one of the most affordable properties on the market, especially with the quality, the location, and the density that we offer. We're basically unmatched in that regard. So this means that you can transmit also those savings to your potential guest, and offer a more affordable alternative that is going to have less competition.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, it just makes sense. Any way you look at it, speaking to you, learning about Tulum, the growth, everything that's coming, everything that's already there, the vibe, the identity, I mean, it just makes sense. So, I mean,
Yeah.
this is an awesome development, and I would say run, don't walk. And Jorge, we want to thank you so much for being here with us, for taking time and explaining about your beautiful development. And I just want to remind that as foreigners, they can leverage financing through us acquiring a